channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new James Charles x Morphe Makeup Artistry collection. Right now I reviewed the brushes and the palette, and I show you guys how to get this really cute pink halo eye. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will be posting a lot of cool tutorials and videos and vlogs and all that good stuff, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if you want to learn how to create this really cute pink halo eye, then just keep on watching. So on James Charles's reveal video, he did mention that you have to use a actual primer so that the shades could work better instead of using like a concealer. Like I usually use Tarte Shape Tape, but today I'm going to be going in with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm applying that to my eyeballs. I mean to my eyelids, not my eyeballs. Okay, so now that my eyelids are all primed, I'm going to be going in with the James Charles palette, obviously. I'm going to be going in with the pink shade right here, right beneath that. And this one is called Skip. It's like a really hot pink. And I'm actually a little scared because I've never used like pink colors on my. I'm going to be going in with the M433 brush. It's just like a little bit smaller than the first one we used. Now I'm going to be taking that color. Packing that on this part as well, just because this is going to be a halo eye. Oh my god. Do you guys see how pretty this is? Oh my god. Right now I'm just packing on the color. I'm not really focusing on blending it in. I'm going to be going back in with the first shade, Pinkity Drinkity, on the first brush we used. And I'm just going to be using that to buff out the edges a little bit. I'm building up the color again, just in the inner and outer corners. In with the M456. Partner with the shade right here. It's called Love That. I'm going to be going in with that and using that to kind of like define, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to be using that and putting it on the inner and outer edges of the eye and building that into the crease as well. I'm going to be taking that and packing it on like so. I'm just going back in with the pink shade to kind of like blend those colors together, I guess. Back in with the first brush and just buffing all of the edges in with no extra product. So now I'm going to be going in with the M431. It's just like a small pencil brush. Okay, so my camera actually died in the middle of me doing my eye, so I just went ahead and finished this eye off camera and did my eyebrows. But like, besides the fact that my eyebrows look really bad, I feel like this look is really cute. I'm taking the shade right here, purple, the purple shade right here, maybe single, and I'm just taking like the pencil brush that comes with the set. It's called the M431. And what I did was I just finished packing that on the inner and outer part of the eye, just to give it some color. I put the color right there just because this is going to be a halo eye. I'm just going back in with the M456, which is a small brush that we used to apply the other purpley shade, and I'm just going to be using that to kind of blend the colors together, just so we don't have any harsh lines. And I'm going in with the M441, which is what we used to apply the hot pink shade. And I'm just going to be taking that and diffusing the color all around, just to bring some pink back into the look and blend out the edges to further. Definitely should have something like that right now. So now I just took my Tarte Shape Tape to cut out my crease, and this is the only brush that I used that wasn't from the set. This one is a Morphe and Jekyll & Hyde JH42 brush. This is a perfect brush for cutting the crease. But if you got the brush set, then I would recommend using this one. It's just like a bigger brush. But I don't know, I like this one because it's a little bit more detailed. So basically what I do is I just take some concealer and I apply that on the center of my lid like this. And then I look up. Oh, where you see that crease, that like mark right there? That's where you're gonna outline your crease. This is just so that like when you open your eyes, like you don't lose all of that, you know. This is a good trick for people with hooded eyes, especially like me. feel like this makes it so much easier. And then I'm just taking that concealer and I'm kind of like tapping it around to blend it into the purple shade a little bit. Just something like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking the M456. This is still a dirty one just because I'm too lazy to use a different one, but obviously you can use a clean one since you do have 3 of these. And I'm just going to be dipping into the hot pink shade, which was named Skip. And I'm just going to be tapping that on the outer corner of where I put the concealer just to blend it in a little bit. And then I'm back in with the pencil brush, which is the M431, and I'm going to be using that same dark purple shade once more, and really making sure I pack that onto the outer and inner corners of this look, just because we did lose some of that purple when we were blending. Shimmer shade, I'm going to be taking a Morphe M124, it just looks like this. It's like a small little shader brush, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade right here. This like really pretty champagne kind of color, and it's called Ring Light. And I'm just going to be taking that on that brush and then packing that onto the center of the lid. When I get towards here, I'm just patting it just to make sure I'm blending it into the pink a little bit, just because we don't want like a really like harsh line. Now I'm going to be going in with the same brush, except it's another one. It comes in a set of 2, and I'm going to be taking the shade Single once again, and I'm going to be using that to kind of like blend the shimmer shades in with the matte shades. I'm like gently pressing it on. I'm not blending it or whatever. I'm just pressing it onto the outer edges a little bit, and then going back in with the other brush that we use for shimmer shades and going a little bit over that, because I don't want to have any harsh lines. Okay, so that's what you should have. Obviously it's not perfect, like I don't know how to, I'm not really like all that at working with color, but share something like this. And once again, I apologize for my eyebrows, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes and finish my face makeup. I'll be right back with you. But this is basically what it looks like now with lashes on. These are the Lily lashes in the style Miami. So now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to be going back into the palette, and I'm going to be using the pink shade that we used all over the eye. It was this one, and I'm pretty sure it was called Skip. And I'm just going to be taking that on this brush right here. This is the Morphe M506 brush. It's just like a really small detail, smoky type of brush. I don't know, it has like really soft bristles. But I'm going to be taking that and dipping into that color. And I'm going to be using that all over my lower lash line, just to kind of smoke it out a little bit. Going in with the shade Escape, which is the really dark purple that we use on this part of the eye, and I'm just going to be using that just on the outer parts right here, kind of blending those two together like that. Going in with that M431 brush, and I'm using a clean one. And I'm going to be using the shade Pinkity Drinkity, which is the really pale shade that we used all over the crease. And I'm just going to be using that to blend the edges of that, so it doesn't look too crazy. And then also with that same brush, I'm going to be going in with the shade again, which was Skip, the hot pink shade. And I'm going to be applying that once more over top, just because I want the pink to kind of stand out more than the purple. That's what it should look like. I am actually like living for this look. It looks so pretty. Like, do you guys see this? Okay, so now for my going in with my NYX jawliner thing. It looks like this, and I'm gonna be using the brush, the M2501. It looks like this, so just like a basic eyeliner brush. And I'm just gonna be lining my lower lash line, or my my waterline, whatever it's called. Using that. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to be going ahead and applying the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal. And I'm just going to apply that to my lower lash line. Taking a smaller brush. I don't know which brush. There's so many brushes here. I don't know which one I want to use. I'm going to be going in with this brush right here. It's the M224. It's like a flat shader brush. And I'm going to be using that same shade to highlight my brow bone in my inner corner. For my inner corner, I'm also going to be mixing in the shade Ring Light just to give it like a more bright type of effect. Now I'm just going to be setting my eyebrows in place so nothing moves. I use this little bogus little trial size thing from Benefit. I just use that to set my eyebrows. This is the finished look. I'm actually living for it. Like, I've never done a pink eye, like I've said a million times, but I feel like it looks super cute, and especially these lashes, like, they're super glam. Like, do you guys see that? Oh, I'm talking about we're done. We're not done. I need to put on some lips. Bretman Rock X Color Pop Lip Gloss. This one is in the shade I See You. It's just like a really pretty gold type of shade. I actually just got this in the mail today too, so I haven't tried it. But I don't want to like overpower the eyes, you know, or like do like a really dramatic lip just because these eyes are pretty like boom. So I'm just going to be taking that. Oh! Ooh. Pretty cool. With my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Spray. This is literally the only thing I will ever use on my face. But yeah, so anyways, that is the completed look. Overall, I do have to say, like, obviously I didn't use that many shades in the palette. I only used 4, but the shades that I did use were really pigmented, really easy to blend out, and I had like 0 fallout, which I've never had happen. Like, no matter what palette I use, I always have even like just like a tiny bit of fallout, but this one gave me no type of fallout. And like I said, the eyeshadows blended out so nicely. And as for the brushes, they're really good. Obviously, they're just like any other Morphe brush, it's nothing special. But I do feel like for this, obviously the price is a little high, so it is an investment. But I feel like if you actually like do a lot of eye makeup, this is a good set for you, just because it does have like a lot of eye brushes and it comes in sets of like 3s or 2s. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.